All right, everybody, we're back. Welcome to Vesta Angels Tarot. This is going to be your second reading for today, July the 7th, 2024. I hope everybody is well. So, I did your last reading probably about 2 hours ago or so. We had a round of thunderstorms and rain and stuff to come in, a lot of thunder and lightning. So, I had to kind of wait till that was over or, when it passed through. Um, so the reading I just did, if you haven't had a chance to look at it, was the new moon in Gemini, and again in Vedic sidereal. If you still with Western, I think probably they said we had a new moon on Friday the 5th in Cancer, most likely. Now, when I just finished that reading, I said that I was coming back to do Venus that just moved into Cancer. If you're Western, then they're probably saying Venus moving into Leo, but that won't be till the end of July, like July the 31st, again for Vedic, not Western. Okay, so I switched the title to Energy Check In, and then tomorrow we're going to do the new Venus moving into Cancer. Okay, so I can have a lot more time for that. So in your pre-shuffle, we had, hey Reese, we had Taurus to come out. Um, Jupiter is in Taurus right now, again in Vedic sidereal, but Jupiter will be going retrograde. Um, July the 12th. So that's not going to be too far away. And it's going to go retrograde into Aries, okay? And that energy is going to be anytime you have Jupiter to go into Aries, it's gonna kind of be like what are you gonna fight for? Okay. Now, excuse me. These two cards actually came in reverse, but I put them in the upright for the thumbnail. Okay. But a lack of gratitude and a lack of adversity. This right here can be once Jupiter does leave Taurus, okay, and goes into Aries. Because like I just said, Jupiter moving into Aries is going to be like a adversity type of energy. Um, are you going to accept the challenge? Or is it going to be the best way for you to learn? This can be something that you're dealing with right now as a struggle, or a challenge, which is to have more adversity for the things that you want to accomplish. Now, when shuffling this deck to get these cards, I did see the growth card in reverse. It actually popped out, but I put it back. And also, hey, Stagner. Um, it was the growth card in reverse, humor in reverse, um, humor, growth, and what was the other one? It was humor, growth. Oh, loneliness was in the upright. Blame also had flipped out. hmm Yeah, okay. So, bottom of the deck is failure. I understand that I make a mistake. It's only an opportunity to learn, right? Mm. So, that, of course, is very self explanatory. We all know and have experienced failure, whether it's with school, whether it's with family, whether you may feel it is with children or parenting or co parenting, love, relationship, marriages, things that we deal as adversity from within, maybe a sense of feeling failure because of a lack of growth. Um, but also, we have gratitude, being thankful for life and the opportunity that it does present or represent, because we're all here, you know, to learn through our adversities, okay, to acquire growth, understanding. Um, but that card that came out with humor in reverse. Some of you may feel like your laughter or your happiness or things that make you have a sense of humor can be lacking in your life. I really like relationships, especially friendships that has a lot of humor in it. Who wants to be in a relationship or have friends that is it's just so much adversity. It's so much issues and challenges and conflicts. And I feel that a lot of relationships right now lack a lot of humor. Um, Humor is joy, it's laughter, it's sunshine. It also can be healing. But, everybody feel like, oh, you you too funny. You need to be more serious. But then people have enough stress where that it causes high blood pressure and all type of medical conditions allegedly, right? So find yourself or find things that you can connect with that brings more humor to your life. And if you can't, then do things that make you more joyful or happier. Um, Laugh at things that you may also feel when a sense as adversity comes in or comes through. Okay. Um, I know I laugh at myself a lot. Like, I'll laugh at myself a lot. I'll laugh at different situations. Um, I may even tell myself, now I know I didn't do that and start laughing. Or, it's just also about having, if you can laugh at some things or laugh at yourself, and that also can be a sense of healing. Instead of cussing yourself out, um, belittling yourself, making yourself feel even more suppressed, that's even more dangerous, right? Than rather than trying to see the light side of things. As long as it's not too serious, right? Now, resources to maintain, being more practical. Um, I feel that a lot of us right now are needing or need to start looking at the cost of things, okay? Try to use more cash while we can instead of your line of credit. I talked about lines of credit and things that will be changing in the financial aspect for us as a collective in the first reading a couple of hours ago, the new moon in Gemini. So if you haven't seen that, make sure you go and take a look at that, because I gave a lot of financial adversity that I see that will be coming toward us. Um, because here it goes again. Okay. Mm. Now we do have Uranus, an unexpected change, being able to look at something a different way. Um, Something is stirring up in your life or situation right now that may be already causing adversity. And you may already feel that it's going to be a failure. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. You don't know. Um, until the deal is done, until the period is at the end of the sentence, or you have to sign your name on the dotted line, or whatever the case may be, because things can change. But do see that some people here may have some adversity by things that are currently stirred up in their life, whether it is failure at other things and it has trickled down into creating or possibly creating other failures in your life right now, whether it's partnership or financial or career. But be open to new ideas though, okay? Because this can be changing when Jupiter, like I said, finally goes into Aries starting July the 12th. Now, Jupiter will remain in Taurus until next year. So just because you may be failing or sense something that is going to be a failure, don't necessarily mean it's so, okay? Because you're going to have to um, go head on for these opportunity or a opportunity that may still be coming your way. Don't write something off already, okay, that hasn't even possibly happened yet. For some people, it will favor because Jupiter goes into Aries. Aries is a fire energy. So you're going to need that adversity to accept the challenge, okay? To be able to get it done, to go after it. Um, don't let it get you down. Put some type of energy behind it to tackle it. And for some people, it may be when Jupiter goes back direct to Taurus, okay? Because that will give some people some time to um, be thankful. That energy of feeling gratitude, um, homage, or feeling humility or humbleness. And then when Jupiter goes back direct into Taurus, that can also be your time then to show your adversity. Okay, because Jupiter will be in Taurus until May of next year, but it's just going to go retrograde starting July 12th. Okay, and then go back to Taurus. So let's just go ahead and clarify this because something is going to cause you to be more direct. Okay, something is going to cause you to have to be very direct, not sideways. Don't go all around the issue. Don't put it behind you. Something is coming up where it's going to need you to be more energy put into it, more attention, to be very direct about it, to tackle it, to get it handled, to face the adversity or the challenge, and to get it done, and to be able to look at something differently. Because if you only have a belief where you only see something one way and that's it, that also can cause a sense of failure. Because if you don't have an open-mindedness in different ways that you may can handle a challenge or take on another different opportunity until you can get back to the thing that you're trying to get accomplished, then that's not being very practical, right? But we're going to see what the unexpected change is. Let's see. Some of you may not be having adversity right now. So your unexpected change can be something may be coming towards you. Okay. Um, but we're going to see, because it's always thing, see the Nine of Wands. It's always something that long as you learn from something that maybe you didn't cause the failure, maybe it was somebody else, but did you still learn something from it? How you approached it, how you entertained it, um, were you very direct with the person or with the situation? Did you try and look at the situation or at the person a different way? Where you're expecting an unexpected change to happen. So it's going to be different for everybody. Now, for some of you, this also can be how somebody treated you. They didn't have a level of gratitude or appreciated you while you were in their life or in their energy. Maybe they didn't fight for the situation or the relationship for you, a sense of adversity. And now they see their actions as a failure. hmm Maybe they wasn't very practical or very direct. Um, maybe, there's certain belief of perceiving of how you were going to be or how you were going to react or act. Um, maybe a sense of foreshadowing. hmm Maybe they are now looking at the situation very differently. And it was an unexpected change that some of you finally cut this person off. And this is why they could be feeling this Nine of Wands energy, very hurt and wounded by the failure of not being able to be very honest with you. Because remember, second house of Taurus is how we view people. We don't see people as their sun sign. People see you as your second house. Okay? Um, some people don't believe in that, but it is actually true. Because, for example, some of you can be a fire sign, but even though you're a fire sign, people will not see you as a fire sign unless your second house is a fire sign. Okay, whichever three it is. But people will see you as your rising, how you arise to a situation, your belief, your aspects, how you come across, your traits, your ability to handle different adversities. People just don't see you as your first house. You see yourself as your first house, but from the outside, people looking at you, they don't see you as your first house. They see you as a representation to whatever your rising or ascendant sign is. Okay. So, second house of Taurus is how you speak, your values, your possessions, your emotional security, family, home. Um, For another example, if you were dealing with somebody, most of you or some of you viewed this other person as a lack of gratitude for having you in their life. You see what I'm saying? This is how you view people. You then view them as their sun sign. Your opinion or belief or how you seen them, their communication, their level of emotional security, the way that they value you or value things in their life or people, or relationships, um, the way that they spoke, their speech could have been, not enough. Didn't have enough adversity, okay, to fix the issue, to fix the problems, maybe to even want to fix their self, to make a relationship or friendship do better with you. They didn't show a level of gratitude for you. hmm That's how you seen them, right? So, nine of wands, hurt and wounded. Some of you can, um, okay, Gemini rising. Um, and with the sun being in Gemini right now, and we just had a new moon in Gemini. Third house of Gemini is a lot about courage and willpower. So I'm not surprised to see this card of adversity to come out. A lot of people are having challenging times when it comes to adversity. Some people just give up. They don't want to try. They don't want to fight for something. They don't want to accept the challenge. They don't want to, level themselves up or have a sense of growth to learn or even to teach. Not being very direct or honest. Don't want to look at something a different way. don't even want to really try, you know, not having a sense of courage, not having the stamina or the willpower or um, the tenacity to want to accomplish different things or goals or aspirations. So let's keep going. Temperance. Somebody is hurt here because either they know they got on your nerve or you got on somebody else's nerve. Okay. Somebody here is very hurt or feel very hurt and wounded because they didn't have enough patience either with their self or for you. Again, back to the level of adversity. Not having gratitude, you know, to have patience with, because patience also can be very equivalent to time, right? Because it takes time, it takes patience to understand somebody, it takes time and patience to go through adversities or challenges with somebody. Um, I know I'm guilty, but I have changed a lot over the years where I have, well, I always been very patient, but by having like a Aries moon, my patience does tend to get very limited because after a while I start to feel and understand and know people start to play games because I'm just the type of person with an Aries moon where that to me I look at people as either you know or a yes. Don't let anybody play you. People know already, okay? I said this before on what type of category that they're going to put you in. When you meet, when you interact, when you conduct business, when you're trying to find a business partner, when you're wanting to date, whatever the case may be, people, when they meet you, they already know how and how long they want to deal with you. When people start or tend to stretch things out too long, too far, it becomes a game. hmm Because your spirit will tell you automatically how much you want to entertain this person, whether you even want to start to get to know them more. Right off the bat, right off the bat, you will already sense, okay, whether you want to entertain to get to know this person more or you don't. So when people start to say, oh, well, I don't know, let me think about it, and no, they don't, okay? Um, Somebody here is hoping with temperance here that maybe that either you will calm down or temperance is working with this other person with their feelings and emotions right now um, because it was very hurtful to their self that they did not have enough adversity to work the situation out with you. hmm After the fact, when people tend to separate, people that did wrong by you, um, they do tend to get a visitor in their mind, in their conscious, subconscious mind, that, um, like a quotation, I should have appreciated that person more while I had the opportunity to be able to interact or to deal with them. They start to think about it after the fact. Oh, I messed up on that situation. I could have been more blank. I could have been more patient. I could have been more accepting. I could have looked at something or situation differently why I had this person in my life or had this person in my energy. And I took advantage of that, a lack of gratitude. Then they also start to believe and see that, wow, source or, the universe, whatever you want to fill into that blank, they sent this person into my life for me to be able to heal and move on with my life. But I didn't take enough time to accept that challenge because somebody here wanted to stay um, hurt. Don't necessarily have to be by you, but they wanted to stay or feel wounded from previous opportunities or relationships or situations in their life that did not work out. So they wanted to continue to sit in that energy. And some of you was like, you know what? I gave you enough time and energy from myself trying to accept this challenge, but it's time for me to separate because I don't want that, you know what I mean, to rub off on you. So you was like, hey, it's time for me to go ahead and separate from this. I showed you enough gratitude because I gave you opportunity to talk and to speak and to come into my life and try to establish a relationship. But now it's a failure. So now I have to move on. And that's for some of you, Taurus second house energy, where you just had to be very direct with this person. Yeah, somebody didn't refuse to listen to, like I said, guidance. Um, they didn't want to listen to their intuition here. Um, some of you refuse right now to temper yourself to go back into the situation again or even to have communication. Um, at some point of time, and some of you still can be not talking to this person. Maybe this person kept shutting down on you, not really wanting to communicate. Could, for some of you, had blamed you for their feelings and emotions. But anytime you have the Nine of Wands, that is like previous hurt and wounds that somebody still has not gotten over. Okay. So for some of you, you didn't cause that in the first place, but you still met this person, you still interacted with them, you tried to go through adversity with them, and you tried to balance it out or give it a chance, temperance. Um, and then I feel that both of you stopped talking to each other. Either they stopped talking to you or you stopped talking to them. Now, somebody here, like I said, is hoping that that sense of a failure can be um, not looked at as a failure and hopefully given another opportunity. Remember, I told you that Saturn going in retrograde is about unfinished business. Whether you want to conclude it or not, um, but it still can be somebody from the past. It don't have to be a new person. And for me, a new person is somebody that you have known a year or less. Anybody over a year, that will be considered the past. For me. Okay. Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah. See, this is what I mean about that Jupiter going into a Aries or a fire sign energy. The Queen of Wands coming in concern energy with the Six of Pentacles. Like I said, somebody hoping that somebody would give them the opportunity to be able to reciprocate again. hmm Um, this person, and or you. Somebody here is, wanting to be given another opportunity for you to pay them attention or for them to pay you attention. Somebody here sooner or later is going to want to give some type of time or energy to you, but I really don't feel that you're interested. See there? Just popped out. Gambling. Taking a second chance. Like I said, we had this card too, and then this came, popped in reverse. SCX, a good time in reverse. This is why the Queen of Wands came in concern energy. Um, this person can be very beautiful or attractive. So can you. The chemistry can be there. Um, the good times maybe you have, for some of you, experienced a great time with this person. Not trying to take that from you or take that from them, but I feel with the Nine of Wands and the Temperance coming as the first two cards, the good times is over. The good times was over. Somebody didn't appreciate the opportunity and the good times that both of you could have created or did have. Um, it could have been a lot of adversity for some of you to even for this person to make time, okay, for y'all to have a good time. Um, Maybe they were working on their finances here with Taurus second house. Um, Maybe somebody here felt like a failure because of their savings or their money intake. I do see that somebody here was giving somebody else time, trying to make a good time with them while they required you to try and have more patience dealing with them while they were trying to sort out adversity with somebody else. And so they were not really appreciating your time and energy here, wanting you to be more open. Okay. But by doing that, it stirred up a situation between the both of you that created this sense of failure. So now they're hoping that you will gamble and take another chance. Let's see what this is. Twin flame, divine connection in reverse. Even if some of you believe that or believe in that, um, social media keeping tabs. I feel that even if some of you do believe that you have a twin flame, you're not trying to even deal with that sense of adversity. Even if it would help you to connect with your twin flame, some of you don't even want to take on that challenge. Some of you rather keep it as a sense of a failure than um, taking another chance on it. So we got the social media and keeping tabs, call, hearing from them. Now, the high priestess is in reverse, so it can be upcoming communication. Mercury will be going, let me see. Mercury is going to Leo July the 19th. Okay, so somebody here is going to want to get something straight, to get something understood or done or worked out. Okay, Mercury going into Leo is like either a yes or no, black and white. You do or you don't. Okay? And this person right now is feeling very challenged to take a gamble They don't really feel by even asking you or trying to come towards you to stir up your current situation. They don't know whether to come towards you or not. But that's right now. But that can change by July the 19th when Mercury goes into Leo. Remember, Leo is fifth house of dating. So for some of you, this person may have ways to keep tabs on you, maybe through mutual friends, maybe through social media. Um, but Six of Pentacles here to the call, hearing from them, I feel that they are going to reach out. They will, because there go Leo right there, the Queen of Wands. So like I said, July the 19th, Mercury goes into Leo, again, Vedic sidereal. So that communication will happen for most of you. hmm It will happen for most of you. Um, because fifth house of Leo is taking a chance, taking a gamble. Fifth house of Leo is dating, going out, procreation, intimacy. Not saying you have to, but this person misses you. The Five of Cups here in reverse. They regret. They want another chance. Some of you probably won't even honor another chance. You don't want to hear from them. But some of you will reciprocate. Six of Pentacles. Not saying that you're going to get back with them. But again, the major issue here is that Saturn is retrograde. So this is also why the divine connection is in reverse, because the things here needs to be as unfinished business cleared up, worked out. Um, it's stirred up right now, Uranus. But somebody here is learning from the mistake. They see it and they know it as the failure. Then you got some see guilt. hmm Then you got some people that, hey, you don't got to show me but one time and I'm out of here. I don't have to um, keep stirring up a situation, keep stirring up feelings and emotions. I learned what I needed to learn the first time, and I took that as a sense of adversity the first time, and I'm through with it. So let me see for the people. What's at the bottom? Divine intervention, time for reflection in reverse. Like I just said, some of you, you're not trying to give it a sense of reflection, but I feel that this other person is. They really want to make this connection work. For everybody, they may not have social media or they may not have your social media, but do expect a call and hearing from them, because the time of reflection is now. The time for communication is by July 19th when Mercury moves into Leo, Queen of Wands. Okay? So, let's see. Now, we do have Venus that just moved into Cancer. Okay? So, what's being stirred up is somebody's feelings and emotions. Um, and about time Venus leave Cancer and moves into Leo, that will be July the 31st. See there? This is what I'm talking about. It's not too late. You may feel it is. Okay, if you do, then go with that. But somebody here, like I said, wants to try and take another gamble to reach out and hope that it's not too late. This is why the Temperance card is here. August and September. Mercury goes retrograde in Leo August the 4th through August the 27th. I've been told y'all that in previous reading. Um, That's nothing new. So this is what I'm talking about the time. Remember, Saturn is Kala. Kala is time. Okay? Even if this is somebody from your past, um, however or whatever, they've been trying to keep tabs on you. Maybe they have already communicated. Hey, Biggie D, how are you? In reverse, less than a few months. Okay? So, August and September are the next months that's coming up. And for some of you, in the next few weeks. So, like I just said, um, Venus has moved into Cancer as of Saturday, July the 6th. Again, this is Vedic as timing. Okay. Mm, then it will move, Venus will move to Leo July the 31st. I'm reading my notes. Okay. Um, Starting July the 31st, this person will put a little bit, a lot more effort to connect, but it may, and it's going to be desire. Now, I'm not going to say that it's not that they don't want a truthful connection, but some of you have to know this because I don't want you to try to communicate or reconnect with somebody that may just have the desire to do so, but not have the right intentions behind it. Like I say, just because somebody reaches out or want to reconnect with you doesn't mean that the intentions are pure, um, true. Maybe they just desire you. Um, Maybe they just want to date or have fun. You're going to have to be the one to interpret that and understand that with the high priestess here. Okay. Um, some of you may just still feel like this person or interacting back with them is still going to remain a failure. It's going to be different for everybody. But like I said, when Mercury also goes into Leo July the 19th, Venus will already be there. Okay. Um, Things are going to happen very fast. It probably also may come out of nowhere. But they are going to want to um, talk. They're going to get your opinion. They're going to try to get things straight with you. So it is going to be with Mercury in Leo, a lot of fast communication. It also, for some of you, may turn into a debate or fight or argument. Um, it's going to be up to you, Six of Pentacles, on how much you reciprocate. You know, you could still tell this person no. Some of you may have this person blocked already. It's just going to be different for everybody. But the person is here just feeling or hoping that it's not going to be too late. So let's close it out with a Power of Love card. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. You see, this is what I'm talking about a sense of gratitude. Y'all think I be rambling, but I don't. Anything I say is pertaining to the reading. Willingness. Like I already said, it's going to be up to you if you have the courage and the willpower. Rewind what I said, because that all is third house of Gemini. Okay? Gemini third house is mercurial. So when Mercury moves to Leo, it's going to be about the will and the courage to have communication, to try and reach out, to try to correct this, and also to have that courage and willpower and tenacity to finally for them to make a decision to take action to reach out. For some of you, this can be in, like I said, the next few weeks. For some of you, depending on how your person chart is and how your chart is, it may happen when Mercury goes into Leo in August, like I said. And let me see what's happening in September. Um, so I don't have anything yet really that will be going on in September. The only thing still that would be going on in September will be Saturn still retrograde until November the 4th. Everything else will be happening in August, the Mercury to Leo, in October, November, and December. Okay? So this can be a timing of August through September for some of you. And then the first thing that will happen October the 2nd is the solar eclipse. So if this doesn't get worked out, um, it's gonna be eclipsed anyway, October. Okay. This is why I guess they gave us the card of August and September. So let's read these two cards real quick. Gratitude, which is to fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. And with gratitude up here in reverse, that is what somebody didn't do. Or if you're a person that you may want to give a second chance, then have a sense of gratitude that you will be able to fix this. Um, put it past y'all and move on. Okay. Because remember, like I told you, Saturn, when it goes back direct and finally leaves Aquarius, it won't go back to Saturn until 50 years. 50. So for some of you, if this is or could be your potential partner, and some of you may be um, have a certain belief or stubbornness or anything like that, and it hinders you from healing and concluding unfinished business in your life, then this will never get solved. And you will have to learn this lesson again, because that's what Saturn does. So willingness, you're able to compromise if the end result is love. Yeah, that's what I was just trying to say. And I feel that your person is already experiencing this. It shows here that they didn't have the willfulness and the courage um, to put aside their adversities. Can be internal, can be self-healing or self-awareness or stubbornness or being spiteful or whatever the case may be, and they didn't want to compromise. This is why the Six of Pentacles is here now. This is another chance for this person to prove that from within, as a person, that they need to change and learn how to compromise, to have gratitude about when source put great opportunities and potential partners in their life that actually that somebody that they can be with, they didn't appreciate it. But it also can be your energy too. Okay. At the bottom of the deck was joy. So we're gonna see. If you're new here, make sure you have your subscribe and have the bell notified, because I always go live. I don't upload, so you'll be need to be notified in your feed when I come on live to do the next reading. And so your next reading tomorrow is going to be um, Venus in Cancer. Okay, so that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I see you in the next one. And welcome back, Stagner. Glad to see that you're okay.